hello and welcome to probably the worst video I've ever done. I had a nightmare. I filmed a rest day in the life on Wednesday this week. Today is Friday. I did a Costco haul in that as well. It was an alright video. It wasn't amazing. You've probably seen the intro that I'd done for it, like just me on the treadmill. So I filmed all that. Turns out when I got to Costco, the mic wasn't plugged in properly, which is on me, right? It's not the first time I've done it. But effectively that was just unusable because that was the main bulk of the video. Yes, some people say I could have probably done a voiceover. You don't want to watch a voiceover of me just walking around Costco because like half of it is just me making jokes at M's expense, and it's, you know, a voiceover is just not quite as good. So instead, today's video is, I've just trained legs this afternoon, right? I've then had an hour of tissue work. I've since got home and I need my post-legs cheat meal. So here we are. I've gone more extreme this week for the video, obviously. Right, quick one from me in the future. I've finished the challenge. Well, I'm not really gonna say this is a challenge. This is the end of the video, I've just outroed it, but I need to put a disclaimer at the start of this video, right? Do not do this if you want to be a good bodybuilder. This is not how you build muscle, right? The last time I ate like this was literally New York, more than 2 months ago, right? Every now and then you can have an off-plan meal. This is infrequent. However, I'm concerned that this comes across that I do this more than often than I do. Because whenever I do this, it's for a video because I know it gets views. So then, you know, it looks like this is my day-to-day. This is not my day-to-day. This is a very rare occurrence. Normally, if I was going to do my weekly one off-plan meal, it'd be about 1,500 calories to 2,000, right? It's not normally 6,000, but here we are. Yeah, enjoy the video. Also, this week you'll notice different backdrop, right? This is my new house, this is my new office. Perfect for filming. Like, I've got 2 cams, bounce between them. You know, fantastic stuff. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot more videos from here, but this is the new office. I've been moving all week, so today's Friday. We got the keys to this place last Friday, moved in actually Monday. I am 4 pounds down this week, which when you're bulking in an off season is not great because I've been carrying shit all day. I've had a few days where food's been up like hit and miss because I've not had kitchens and fridges and stuff like that. So yeah, ended up dropping a bit of weight, which I need to put back on. So here we are. What you'll see in front of me is about 8,000 calories worth of food, I think, roughly. And I'm absolutely starving, so we're going to get straight into this. I've also got about 15 questions, which are, for once, actually quite good questions. So thanks everyone on Instagram. I will give you shout outs to who you are, but honestly, I'm very hungry, so we're getting straight into it. I'm drinking 2 scoops of cinnamon cereal, whey isolate from ESN, because obviously I'm still post-workout, so I still need to get some form of decent quality protein in there, and also I just enjoy drinking it. So, you know, 2 things there. I've got this plate with some ketchup, sugar-free ketchup, because I'm watching my calories, and some chorizo, which I've grilled, because you'll notice the first box, right, we'll get into it now. We've got, obviously, a large Domino's pizza. Cheat meal staple, of course it is. Yeah, we've got a large Domino's pizza, which is a Hawaiian. I do not want to hear anybody talking smack about ham and pineapple on pizza. Pineapple bangs. Us bodybuilders, we eat pineapple in everything, so you can't slag it off when it then comes to pizza. That's just idiotic. So yeah, I've got that, but you got to have some chorizo on there as well. Now, chorizo's banging. The issue you've got, though, is I'm a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to pizza, okay? This looks like a very small large, that's all I'm going to say, but it is a large, trust me. I'll put the receipt on screen now. When you order, like, pepperoni or chorizo on a pizza, especially Domino's delivery, right, your pizza just comes dead greasy and oily, which I'm not a fan of. I like a nice dry pizza. So I just grill my own chorizo and put it on there. That is 100 grams worth of chorizo, which is, I think, about 400 calories. So really ramping up the calories there, just pretty much pure fat, but it's lovely. So I've chucked that on the pizza, so now it's a ham pineapple chorizo pizza. I'm going to start a timer just for the joys of starting a timer, not because I actually care about how quickly I eat this. This is not timed. I want to enjoy eating this. But I will start a timer because, you know, a stopwatch, sorry, not a timer. So yeah, that's just going to start now because I'm just going to start eating. As I said, Q&A, so in between each slice of pizza, I will answer some questions. But best way to eat your Domino's, right, get 2 pieces, fold it over, and then just nail it like that. Right, first 2 slices down, I really fucking want some more, but we'll answer a question first. Ketchup's there. only because, obviously, with this being like a sort of a food challenge, I've got to eat the crust as well. The crusts are pretty dry without some sort of condiment, so. Oh, the first question is a big one, but we'll get into it. From Callum R.21. Early top 10 for the O prediction. I'm just going to rattle through, I'm not going to think about it. Derek is going to retain Huddy 2, Samson 3, Andrew 4. I'm definitely going to miss somebody. They're the top 4 in order. The other 6 I'm not doing in order. We're going Martin, Nick, Brandon, Hunter. I'm definitely forgetting somebody. Shit, who am I forgetting? I'm going Baruz, if he can get there. Big fan of Baruz. Oh, who have I forgotten? There's somebody like glaringly obvious I've forgotten. Fuck yeah, I've gone blank here. I'm going to have to quickly fucking look at who's qualified. I've forgotten everybody. Oh, Raf Brandau, that's who I forgot. Yeah, Raf's in there as well. Fucking hell, he's up there as well. And then John De La Rosa is going to be an 11th place in my book. But yeah, that's the top 10. Top 4 in order. So the rest of the 10, I'm too hungry to think right now, so I'm just going to eat. Top 5 gyms in the UK. Ultraflex Rotherham number 1. Trained by JP times Shed number 2. Probably Ultraflex Derby number 3. I'm going to go Flex and Tone in Salford, Manchester number 4. That's just a personal preference one. They've got some really cool old school like Nautilus stuff. Number 5, I'm going to go for like, it's not a specific gym, it's a type of gym. It's like the B modified type, if you know what that is in Derby. They're sort of like privately owned, much smaller, just hand selected, sick kit. Love those sorts. Similar to Stockies, if I used to train there, if anybody's been watching since the Stockies days. That type of gym is my number 5 pick. Right. I've forgotten as well. I do also have some Ben & Jerry's, 2 pints of it to be precise. I'm probably not going to eat 2 pints, but I bought 2 pints just in case I fancied it. It's in the freezer right now just because I don't want it to melt whilst I'm going through this. But I'll get M to bring it in here so that I'm not leaving. So it's all one continuous time lapse. So you know I've actually eaten this in one sitting. Right, I ate 4 slices because I was hungry. Next question. Hey man, would you ever grow into open? Now, question I get a lot, especially with the rate I'm putting on size at the minute. The answer right now is possibly. Okay, I don't want to go open. Like if I wanted to go open, I'd just be sitting in the off season for the next 3 years and actually chase purely size. Like even now, I'm being pretty selective with where I'm putting on size because I know I've got a weight cap. There's areas I need to bring up more than others. So if I was going open, I'd just full send it. Reason I don't want to is because being that big, like I'm 240, my heaviest ever is 244. Being that weight's not comfortable, okay, and that's really not that big. I'm scraping 5'9", so 245 at 5'9" in the off season isn't that big, okay, compared to open guys. I'd need to be up about 290, maybe even 300 in the off season. I know I probably could get there. I've got the genetic capabilities to basically, and I know I've not pushed anything hard enough yet. If I really wanted to go open, I could push things harder and probably put on more size much more quickly. Meaning I probably would be one of the bigger guys. And walking around at that weight, it's not comfortable, right? Being in the gym at that weight, yeah, cool, it'd be sick. For those 2 hours you're training, it'd be sick. And for those 10 minutes a year you're on stage, it'd be sick. The other 22 hours of your day-to-day life is going to be awful at that body weight. The health implication, all that. Just not something I'm that interested in. I like the classic physique look, and it's aesthetic still. I think I could be an aesthetic open guy as well, which is why I'm not going to sit here and say never. The only reason I would go open would be, let's say I max out my classic weight cap and I'm still a second call out classic guy at a pro show. Then yeah, if I'm not going anywhere in classic, absolutely, I'll get bigger and go open. However, if things all go to plan and I can be sort of a top 10 classic Olympian eventually, then I'll just stay classic. Even if I'm only staying top 10 and I'm not really, I'm not top 3, let's say, I'd still just say top 10 classic and just stay classic physique rather than chase open and that sort of stuff. So that's the answer now. That may change, obviously. Now, I'm going to throw a spanner in the works here. I've got some Domino's cookies here. 4 to be precise. Can't remember the exact cost of these, but sorry, how many calories these are, but I'm going to eat these quickly and then come back to the pizza, just switch up the flavour a little bit, you know? Right, 4 cookies demolished. I debated getting 8 of those, and I should have because they were fucking lovely and I could eat more. But what's in here is the reason I didn't. I've just got Em to bring me the Ben & Jerry's, as you saw, so I'm going to crack into that once I finish this pizza. Next question is from Jamie, MJ112. Will Ryan Terry retain the O, and will we see Wesley get a top 3 placing? Great question. As for the top 10 question, obviously I assumed open. Ryan Terry, yeah, I think he's the look they want right now, so I think he's going to keep winning until he doesn't want to win, basically. I think he's going to be a sort of legacy bodybuilder for men's physique, should he want to. I just think everybody said it for years, he is men's physique really, isn't he? So, yeah, I see Ryan Terry retaining. Wesley, top 3? Yes, I think purely based off hype, as long as he comes in similar to what he did at the Arnold, yes. I love Wesley, he's a very nice guy, I've actually met him. He is genuinely a nice guy. However, I don't think he'll ever win Classic Physique. Now, the reason I say that is purely, well, I'm not going to say never actually. I can't see it happening this year or next year because he needs to bring up his glutes and hamstrings a massive amount compared to these top guys, right? From the front, it's a unique structure. I think Ramon Seaburn is still quite far clear of him. Even though, yes, he beat Ramon. Now, he beat Ramon when Ramon prepped for 6 weeks and was massively off. Ramon at his best, Wesley's still not close to, in my opinion. Take Wesley's best, take Ramon's best. Ramon's here, Wesley's still here. In my opinion, which, as we've seen before, can be very wrong. But no, I just think from the rear, like, I've stood next to Wesley from the rear. My glutes and hamstrings matched up. If I can find a picture, I'll put it on screen now. My back fucking got killed, okay? Wesley smoked me. By no means am I saying I was even remotely close to beating Wesley. I was not. I was so far off, it's not even funny. But from the glutes and hamstrings specifically, me, who has literally just turned pro the day before this photo, it's comparable, and it shouldn't be really when you're talking top 3 Olympians. So I can't see him winning just because he's got that big of a gap in his physique. However, I say this, and we've seen people win pro shows, we've seen people place higher with massive gaps in their physique before, so never going to say never, but I can't see it happen. To be fair, actually, right, I can see him being top 3, but I can't see him beating Ramon or Seaburn. I'm going Chris, Ramon, Wesley as my top 3. Brion and Urs, 4th, 5th. Which way round, I don't know. Right, pizza and cookies down. I'm still fucking very hungry. That's not really touched the sides. Might as well, well side. I'm going to give you a total so far for how far we're into. I'm going to tuck into, what was my favourite chocolate bar? A white chocolate Kit Kat with Biscoff in it. I think these were a limited run. I think they've probably stopped being sold now, but I can find them in Tesco's every now and then. Found them in Tesco's earlier, so I bought 4 of them. I'm probably not going to be able to eat all 4 today, but I'm going to try and enjoy one. Right, eating those 2 Kit Kats. Once I've finished this whey protein, that takes me to 4,000 calories dead, which is a good effort. I wanted 5,000 calories in this video, so I'm well on my way. Next up, we've gone to Yo Burger, which is like a burger place / dessert place on the way home from Ultraflex. I need a plate, so I'm going to have to use this Domino's box as a plate. Lovely. It's basically a massive cookie, like a cookie dealer type cookie for anyone who knows my cookie dealer. You can see that. It's a white chocolate Biscoff one. These are about just over 1,000 calories per one. I'm just going to eat it. You know, I'll probably have some ice cream with it and that. But we'll answer another question before I tuck into this. It's a very on topic one, this one. From Colin, big up Colin. How many Levain cookies do you actually think you could take down? Levain Bakery, for anyone who's not watched my New York video, go and watch it. Great. Levain Bakery is a cookie place in New York, and they are phenomenal. I reckon I could do 7 or 8 in one sitting. They're like this, basically. Yeah, I reckon I can do 7 or 8 in one sitting. Over the span of the day, I reckon we're hitting 12, 15. I think I could do a lot in one sitting, but then I'm finished. So, yeah, right. Starting to get a little full now. This is going to be a little tricky to get down, especially because it's so dense and like sweet. Probably should have started with this. Because now look at what I've got left. I've got Krispy Kremes and a pint of Ben & Jerry's. It's not looking good. It is good though, but I'm going to struggle with this. Just coming up to 23 minutes in, which means I did 4,000 calories in 20 minutes, which is pretty good effort that. I'm struggling now, fucking hell. Got to finish this though, because this takes me to 5k, but it's just too much Biscoff. Never thought I'd say that, but yeah, too much Biscoff. Right, let's do another question before I throw up. If you could train with anyone, who would it be and why? It's a good question. I think I have 2 questions like this. I've answered this before, and it's probably a different answer to what most people would give. I'm not going to sit here and say another bodybuilder. Like, yes, I'd love to train with fucking prime Ronnie. Of course I would. But if it was going to be somebody training-wise, I'd probably say, like, active right now, probably Brett Wilkin. But my actual answer to that question specifically would be Honey Rambod or Mike Van Wyck. Both of which are obviously trainers, right? So the reason I want to train with Honey is because I want to get taken through an FST7 workout, purely because it's so different to what I do right now. I just want to experience it. It's like the complete opposite end of the spectrum to what I do. So just want to experience that, get taken through that. I'll probably learn a significant amount. I just want to know, obviously it works, so I just want to experience that basically. So that'd be my question. I'm going to do another question because I'm not ready to eat another bit of food yet. Jake Carolyn, Five Guys meal or train with Reese again? Where's the option for fucking kill? No, right, sorry. Probably, you know what? Train with Reese, followed by a post-workout Five Guys date. As much as Reese and I banter, we do get along very well. And we are, you know, very similar places in terms of career. Like, obviously bodybuilding, I'm far clear of him. Don't want to give him the time of day for that. No, like, we're both young lads. We're both pretty successful coaches. And we both train a very similar manner. We live relatively close to each other. We both get along very well. I think our sense of humour is pretty similar, very dry, which is why I think a lot of people enjoy the banter between us. So yeah, we're going to train a lot more together because one, the training's phenomenal and we push each other and it's great. And 2, it's great content. So yeah, that's going to continue. One more question before I start on the Ben & Jerry's. Do you include cardio in your total steps or do you track them separately? I track them separately. I never include, like the steps I do during cardio don't count towards my step count. Just because, yeah, I just keep them separate as you all should as well. All right, Ben & Jerry's half-baked, the best Ben & Jerry's there is. Anyone who says otherwise, you are uncultured and wrong. I really don't want to eat this, but I'm at 5,000 calories right now. I've got to push for 6. I've had one mouthful, 6 is not happening. Not without me throwing up, it's not. This is very cold. It's almost like it's ice cream, to be fair. Every cookie dough piece kills me. It's so sickly. $28.40. Which means I did about 5,000 calories in like 25 minutes. That's a respectable effort. I reckon I could be like a competitive eater. There's another me out there in another universe, in a parallel universe that's just a competitive eater. Because like 5k in 25 minutes, easily, while spending half the time answering questions. Like I wasn't just solidly eating. I was stopping to provide some wisdom and drop some fucking knowledge on you people. Still boxed off. I'm just a fat kid at heart. I'm a fat kid who's never been fat in their life. Like, even as a kid, I had abs. I've always just been pretty athletic. In fairness, though, I'm going to have to film a disclaimer for the start of this video, which you've probably already seen, but I rarely eat like this. It just so happens that every time I do, I'm putting it on a YouTube video because it bangs for views. The last time I ate like this was New York, which was nearly 2 months ago now. Okay, now I'm really struggling. I don't know why I'm still going. I'm too competitive. I said I wanted 5,000 from this video and I've done that. Let's go answer another question. What advice would you give your younger self at the beginning of your bodybuilding career? Fucking don't start YouTube and don't start doing food challenges because it's not good for your bodybuilding career. That's number one. Number two is just never eat a cookie. Because it's a slippery slope, then I want more. If I did what Jay Cutler did, and just like, he never tried, I think it was KFC. And because he never tried it, he didn't know he was missing out, and that was his logic, so he just never had it. I'd do that, but for cookies, and I'd be a far better bodybuilder. No, right, serious answers. Enjoy, like, try to be present and actually enjoy the process, because I remember being 19, all I cared about, all I thought about was a pro card. And that's what I was chasing, and that's probably why I worked so hard. So I probably wouldn't change anything, but you know, those times when I was 19 or even earlier, 18, like finishing college and then going to the gym to, you know, train and get after it, chasing after this thing, just should have been more present, sort of just enjoyed being young, having minimal responsibilities and being able just to train and enjoy that sort of things. But then again, I loved it. I wouldn't be where I am now if I didn't do that. So it's like, I can just go at it. But like, enjoy each step. Like, I wasn't very present in the amateur ranks, shall we say. I should have enjoyed my time competing as an amateur more, because now, great, I turned pro very young. I am just a shit pro, and it's going to be years before I win a show again. So, you know, there's that, like, great, I turned pro and achieved my goal at that age, but great, you know, you're back down to square one. And I'm like, you know, what I should actually be thinking now is I should enjoy this part of the process more, because I didn't enjoy the amateur part of the process, if that makes sense. I did enjoy it, but I wasn't present in it. So I'm having like a conversation to myself, because I need to remind myself I need to be present in this part. Like, one day when I'm a top level pro and I can't eat this sort of shit, I need to look back and be present for this moment right now and enjoy the fact that I'm a shit pro and I can do stuff like this. You don't see C-Bum working as hard, do you? So I'm coming, Chris, mate, watch out. I'm working hard. So no, yeah, like, just enjoy it. Like, whatever stage you're at. Theo, the lad who asked this question, one of my clients, mate, like, just, you've obviously just started a very big off-season, had a very competitive, successful first competitive season. Enjoy the part you're in now. Like, yes, you're eating lots of food. Well, you're not, you just finished a mini cut. Soon you'll be eating lots of food, but I just enjoy each part of that. Enjoy your training, enjoy where you're at in life right now. At some stage, you'll be under a lot more stress. There'll be more life responsibilities and shit like that. And that may detract from your bodybuilding. So right now, when you can just live and breathe bodybuilding plus work a job, like, try to be grateful for that and like be present and actually enjoy that. That's probably the only sort of advice I can give. Now, enough being intelligent and, you know, that sort of stuff. Let's go back to fucking stupid questions. Camsey Fitness, one of Reese's clients, I believe. Top 5 Olympia predictions, we've done that. Plus top 5 Costco cops. Equally as important as top 5 in bodybuilding. Agreed. Top 5 Costco cops. Right. What did I... Right, number one's got to be tilapia, because that's 90% of the reason I go. Not very exciting, but the tilapia from there is unreal. Number one, tilapia. Number 2 is a rogue one. It's the kitchen roll, right? When you get the massive packs of kitchen roll, this kitchen roll from Costco, unbelievable. The sheets are fucking massive. They're so absorbent. I sound like such a mum right now, but like, they're class. They are genuinely class. So yeah, number 1 is tilapia. Number 2 is kitchen roll. Unbelievable picks. Number 3, this is another unbelievable pick. We're going for the big tub of frozen raspberries. I'm going to pile in, I'm going to be cheeky and throw the blueberries as well. The frozen fruit from Costco, just frozen fruit is number 3, from Costco. Phenomenal stuff. Perfectly formed, genetically modified raspberries and blueberries. Unreal. So we got those two. Number 4, It's got to be said, the tray of cookies, not that I've ever eaten them, but tray of cookies. Now, I know a lot of people are going to sit there and say Costco muffins. I'm a cookie man, not experienced in muffins yet, don't really want to. So I'm not going to sit here and say the muffins because I've never had them, but they do look good. I can see why people like them. But no, I'm saying cookies, so we've got, those are the first 4. Number 5 then, what are we thinking for number 5? Number 5 has got to be the giant tub of honey, like the Rouse Runny Honey. Banger as well. So yeah, there's the 5. Those are pretty much the only 5 items I buy from Costco on a regular basis. Apart from the fucking cookies, I never buy them. Yeah, right, let's do another question because I'm pretty sick of eating, so we might as well get through some questions. Which supplements would you recommend / benefits? Now, on my mind right now, the only 2 that I really care about, ESN digestive enzyme, ESN probiotics, because I'm going to need them after this. But genuinely, I think I'm not going to include creatine, whey protein, pre-workout, all that bollocks. Everybody knows why they're good. Everybody, you don't need to sit here and say, oh, whey protein because it helps you build muscle. Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, get whey protein. But like the digestive enzyme, I think, is a very underutilized tool, especially for younger lads. Massively beneficial in an off season. It's going to basically help you break down your food better, so your absorption will be better. Your ability to use that food that you're eating will be better, but also it's gonna, when you eat a meal, you're gonna digest that meal faster, which means you're gonna get hungrier sooner, which means you can then eat more, your appetite's increased. Because a lot of young lads, especially, like ones I find that come to me and want to work with me, they've had issues. They're like, I'm eating so much food, but I'm just so full and I can't gain weight. And they're eating like 2,500 calories. And like, fella, you're not eating a lot. There's a lot of things to do to fix that, but one of those is also put a digestive enzyme in because they're never using one. And it does make a massive difference. So digestive enzyme, probiotic as well, similar reasons. Basically just keeps your gut biome healthy, which has a similar impact as well as helping keep things nice and regular. So yeah, those 2 I'd say are probably the most underrated, underutilized ones. A hydration product, electrolyte formula as well would be another underutilized one, because hydration, if you're somebody who is always dehydrated, your training will be suffering. You won't know your training's suffering because that's how your training's always been. Go and get the Electrolyte Pro from ESN, drink that pre-workout or early in your workout. I'd probably say pre-workout just to make sure it's all in you, and then your training will just be better. I can guarantee it. You drink that with a litre of water, about an hour, within an hour of training, your training performance will be better. So those would be my 3. Number 4 would be Tren, obviously. That's a joke. Drugs are bad. Right, I'm going to have to tap out. I'm like halfway through the pint of Ben & Jerry's, which is a poor showing, I'll be honest. I've not even tucked into the cream. We'll do a Krispy Kreme as well. One for good luck, because I can't do this video and not eat a Krispy Kreme. It's in the thumbnail and people will be upset if I don't eat one, so I can't fucking get into them. Oh, there we go. So, donuts of choice. If you'll be able to see that. I hope you can see that. We've got 2 cinnamon swirls and 1 marble glaze, I think it's called. They're new in the UK, these ones. The cinnamon swirl one looks banging, so I'm going to eat that one. I've got 2 of them. And the other 2, fucking M can eat them, I don't want them. I don't want this one, to be honest. I'm struggling. Oh, right. I've just totaled it up, and it's come out, so far, everything I've put in my mouth and consumed, 5,870 calories. Now, I'm a competitive man, okay? And I care about the title of this thumbnail. The title and this thumbnail of this video, which means I've got to keep going to hit 6,000. The other cinnamon swirl is going in. The wrappers are about to get blown on the floor. Oh, takes me to 6,000. What's the time we're at? We're at 41 minutes right now. If I get this donut in the next 4 minutes, then that's 6,000 calories in under 45 minutes, which is a respectable effort. The fact I did 5,000 in 25 minutes, and then it's taken me another 20 minutes to do an extra 1,000 is pretty poor, but that's life. Stop the timer. 42 minutes, if you can see. 22 seconds. 6,000 calories post-workout. Unreal. I hate myself. This will probably be the last food video for a while because they do well view-wise, and I enjoy food, but not like this. The next food challenge will have to be like a clean one. How much chicken and rice can I eat? That's boring, nobody's going to watch that. Oh. Right, final question before we see this one out. When is your next show? 6 weeks, mate. I'm 6 weeks out doing this. Refeed day, no. My next show, I do actually know. I'm not going to announce it just yet, but all I will say is I do start prep this year. So I will be starting prep after Christmas, but before New Year's. So I'm going to basically enjoy Christmas Day with my family and then pretty much start prep straight after that. That will put me very roughly 12 weeks out from the first show. So do the maths, look at the pro schedule, you'll be able to see sort of what's lined up there. Big shows, I am throwing myself in the deep end here. We're not going for some middle of buttfuck nowhere show. We're going straight in with the big boys. Because why not? You know, it's where I want to be, and even if I do that show and I come 15th, great, I need to get better. I know I need to get better then. That means more to me than doing a smaller show and coming 5th, okay? I want to be standing next to the top guys or watching the top guys stand there whilst I'm on the second call out, but no. But I just want to see where I'm at. I want to compare to the very top. I don't want to just do a stinky show. So I'd rather do a good show, come 15th, than the opposite. So that is the plan. The plan is do a really big show and come 15th. No, obviously that's not the goal. I want to be first call out in a big show. That's what we're currently working towards. Really hard, as you can see. But no, right. Cheers for watching, everyone. I won't be forgetting to turn my mic on in future because otherwise I have to do this, and I enjoyed it for the pizza. Anything past the pizza was just brutal. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.